technology too. Yeah, we did it. Okay, we're set. And then
Good.
where will this save to? Do we know?
Probably
Just
downloads or something.
Yeah.
So who's gonna go first?
Good question.
Yeah. Okay. I guess. Okay. Hold on here. Just wait. I can probably go first. So, I guess I'll just start. So here we go. So my opening sentence: you will learn more things that happen to you.
Everyone is cutting out.
What's up? What's going on?
You were cutting out.
Great.
We should all probably mute ourselves so the spotlight doesn't move from Evan
Oh yeah.
while he's talking. So I'll do that.
Okay. So we're gonna go. I'm going. Okay. You will learn more from things that happen to you in real life than you will from hearing about or studying things that happen to other people. Everybody has experienced something that has taught them more about life than anything a teacher has taught in a class. I chose the quote, "Experience is the teacher of all things." I believe this quote is relevant to just about anyone because experience can teach you things that no one else can and can teach every single person something different. This quote really spoke to me because I wholeheartedly believe in its message that experience is the best teacher and teaches you everything that you know. I interpreted this quote as a way to say that being taught how to do something is not always.
Everyone is cutting out.
Huh? Is it? How do I fix that? Am I cutting out a lot? What do I do? Everyone is frozen.
I know.
I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna keep going. We'll work with it. This quote to me is basically saying that you will never truly understand how to do something if you never actually do it for yourself. In the time of Julius Caesar, there was constant conflict. Julius Caesar made a name for himself and rose from the ashes of a ruined family and proved to the world what a great leader and man he was. Caesar was never really taught how to do anything that he did.
Everyone is cutting out. Somebody.
I can't really hear anything that you guys are saying if you're talking. Should I just keep going or what should I do? This is okay. I'm just gonna
just take a few minutes and see if we can get stuff working, and then
everything should be working. I don't know why it's cutting out.
I don't know. Zoom's not the best site for audio, just because certain sound waves and frequencies just make the microphone not pick up anything.
Okay, so there's is me speaking really botchy?
No, I can hear you fine. It's just that just because some sounds will make the microphone just not pick up anything for a few seconds.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
I'm just gonna finish my speech because if you can hear me, I'm sure that the app can as well. So I'm just gonna keep going. All right.
Okay.
And prove to the world what a great leader and man he was. Caesar was never really taught how to do anything that he did. His military experience, his ability to lead thousands, his ability to inspire millions. But he did all those things after learning for himself and teaching himself how to accomplish the tasks that he needed to. This quote truly embodies the story and life of the author, and it also can apply to every single person in this world. That is my quote. I believe this quote is saying that to truly understand how to do something and learn how to truly do it right, you have to experience it for yourself. I chose this quote because it really spoke to me and how it appealed to my past learnings and experiences. A good example of this was my freshman year. When I was in ICT and learning how to weld, the teacher sat us in a class and read about how to weld and showed us videos on how to weld correctly. This never really stuck with me as I'm more of a hands-on learner. When we finally got in the shop, I messed up a lot. But after a short amount of time of actually doing the task and welding every day, I finally began to teach myself and learn how to weld correctly. I believe this perfectly embodies this quote because its root meaning is that learning from past mistakes and experiencing how to actually do something is the best teacher. So my conclusion, my quote once again was, experience is the teacher of all things. Julius Caesar said that, or said it before. This quote is very important to me because I truly believe in its message. I have applied this quote to my own life and shown how it has been relevant in my past. I truly believe that this is one of the greatest quotes of all time because it applies to just about everyone. And that is one of the many reasons why I chose this quote to write about. So that's my speech. Pretty sure I hit the 2-minute mark. I didn't have a timer going, but so yeah, that's it. So somebody else can go. Yeah, actually, I did start on my phone. I was at 2 minutes and 11 seconds. So we're set. Somebody else can go.
I'll go next. If I just start cutting out.
I think as long as one person can hear you fine, the recording will pick you up fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think as well.
Okay, I'm gonna set a timer on my phone. Okay, I don't even know how far I need to stand back. Okay. Okay, so when I simply looked up quotes to write speeches about, an overwhelming amount of quotes came up. Perhaps you can relate to this too, seeing all these inspirational words, but not necessarily seeing any that spoke to you. After some time of searching, I came across one that I think everyone can relate to. The quote from Thomas Edison says, "Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up." I like this quote because it's fairly simple and means exactly what it says. Edison is stating that no one knows when they're about to have their big break, so when considering giving up, there's always a chance that one may have foolish timing and might actually be very close to achieving their goal. Sure, sometimes when people are giving up on their dreams, they might be saving themselves a lot of time, but there's no way to know this for sure. Imagine a world where giving up just isn't an option, and where you either just have to keep working to achieve your dreams. If this was the case, I think we'd be living in a completely different world. We probably would have way more inventions, more role models, happier people, cures, and so many more other good things. Because of the uncertainty around giving up, I think it is wise to keep trying to achieve your goals for as long as you can. And because now that I know this quote, I want to apply it to my life to be able to work hard to achieve my goals even when I want to give up. This is an excellent quote to live by because it will encourage me to always keep trying to accomplish what I want to get accomplished. Hopefully, now that I have discovered this quote, when I reach a point where I want to give up, I will remember this and will continue to work for what I am trying to achieve. I can also use this quote to encourage people in my life to keep going when I see them on the brink of giving up. If I keep this quote in mind, I think I will have way more success and will be able to help those around me if I use it to inspire them also. This quote by Thomas Edison, "Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were when they gave up," helps me to keep going even when I don't think I can anymore and when I would really like to give up. So I'm glad that I found this quote amongst all the other ones that Google so kindly provided to me because I think that it will help me be a lot more successful in life. Thank you. Somebody else can go now.
Okay, so are we supposed to record everyone's speeches or just ours?
I'm just recording the whole Zoom. I don't know though.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Full Zoom also. So who wants to go next?
I guess I can go. I don't care.
Okay.
All right. All right. Can you guys hear me just fine? Okay. It is in human nature to want to become successful, whether that is being the wealthiest person, winning a competition, or even passing a test. Humans have always strived to be successful in their day to day life. Although success is sought after by millions of people, only a few know what it truly takes to become successful. Winston Churchill once stated, "Success is walking away from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm." Um, Today, I'll be sharing what this quote means and how it has affected my life along with the lives of others. Throughout my life, I've been taught that success should be actively pursued. The people I surround myself with have high expectations for themselves, but also for me. I've always wanted to reach my fullest potential and experience true success. Living a successful life is not an easy task for anyone to accomplish. Failure is a turning point in most people's lives. However, success can be reached when failure does not affect a person's enthusiasm for their goals. Winston Churchill was a very successful man. However, many do not know that he suffered from severe bipolar depression. It is in our failures and weaknesses that success is born. There were also countless instances where Winston Churchill had failed. For instance, during World War I, he attacked Gallipoli, which resulted in the loss of thousands of his men. As a result, his military career was ruined, but he did not lose sight on where he wanted to go in life. He went on to live a very influential life. Unlike Winston Churchill, many people tend to tend to give up after they're failing, causing them to not be truly successful. After finding this quote, I have tried to live my life by it. As humans, we are destined to fail. It is how long we are willing to persevere that allows us to become truly successful. I selected this quote because it is strongly related to my life. Whether I want to admit or not, I fail a lot. It could be losing a sports game, failing a test, or disappointing myself or a loved one. It could be not reaching a goal I have set or passing up an opportunity. In my life, I constantly fail, but I try not to lose enthusiasm for my passions or my goals. For example, as a child, I played on a traveling basketball team. We started in third grade and played all the way up until high school. When we started, we did not win a single game our first year, second year, or our third year playing together. It wasn't until our fourth year playing together that we were able to win a game. It was very easy to want to give up, but we eventually became successful and one of the best teams in our area. It is also very, very easy in life to want to give up, but following the words of Winston Churchill, success is walking away from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. This quote has played a major role in my life along with the lives of countless others. Success is failing time and time again with no loss of enthusiasm, said Winston Churchill. Throughout my life, failure has always been present, and it is as simple as losing every basketball game as a child to passing up an opportunity of a lifetime. Many people measure their success by the goals they have reached, but this is a part of it. However, true success is not giving up after failing time and time again. Are there any questions?
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go unless Tyler, do you want to go? Taya, probably Taya. Do you want to go, or do you want to go after me? You know, I'll just go. Okay, review. You guys can see and hear me fine, right? Okay. Have you ever felt like you couldn't do anything because you just didn't have anything or because you just lived in a different place? Well, that simply shouldn't be possible. You can always do something with anything you have because you always have something. Former President Theodore Roosevelt put it best when he said, "Do what you can with what you have where you are at." This quote simply means just do something. Never don't do anything with what you have. What you have can be as simple as your hands, a hobby, a talent, anything. Where you're at, your community, the school, your house. This quote has affected my life because I work retail. I am always doing something with what I have. What I have is simply just my hands and my feet. I can carry stuff out of the store for customers. I can put things on shelves. That's just one simple way that I can do something with what I have in my community. Another simple way you can do it is just pick up trash. Again, that's only using your hands and feet. Simple things you can do where you are at. Former President Theodore Roosevelt said, do what you can with what you have where you're at. You can always be doing something, and you should never not be doing anything, because you always have something. And you can always be helping people where you are at, or you help yourself where you're at. You should never stop doing anything, because if everyone stopped doing anything, nothing would ever get accomplished and nothing would improve. So just always be doing something and never stop trying to do something with what you have.
Can anyone hear me? Good. I can't hear anybody.
We can hear you.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah, your turn. You're the last one to go.
Okay. Sorry, I was having computer troubles.
It's fine.
Okay. So I'm Taya, and this is my quotation speech. I'm going to start off by reading off the quote that I picked that was meaningful to me. All the adversity I've had in my life, all my troubles and obstacles have strengthened me. You may not realize it when it happens, but a kick in the teeth may be the best thing in the world for you. Well, it's by Walt Disney. I chose this, and it was meaningful to me because I've went through really hard times in my life. Start off with, my dad left me and my mom when I was 6 years old. He kind of just left and just never came back, never tried contacting me again. I got bullied really badly throughout elementary and middle school. This just big group of kids used to sit there and call me fat, ugly, weird. Very hard times. I kind of just pushed my emotions aside and kind of just waited to like cry when I got home. And then I lost my best friend to suicide about 3 years ago. That was a really hard time for me. I went and just sat in my room for about a month straight, didn't leave, just sat there and cried and just kept to myself, didn't talk to anybody. That quote was just like meaningful to me because, yeah, I did go through a lot of obstacles, but all those obstacles and troubles that I went through my life, it just made me more strong in the person I am today. And that's it. Any questions?
Okay, well, I think we're good to end it then, if everyone's good to go.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
If any of you guys record, I can email it to you if you just email me and ask, because I think that mine's good. So
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later.